Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to my first impressions video for the September 2020 DLC of the New Frontier Pass for Civilization 6. I have seen literally nothing of this. I don't know what civilizations are going to be there, what other things are going to be in there, if they're going to add any other new, play styles or any of that kind of stuff. So completely raw, completely fresh for me. So let's get into the video.
Hello, and welcome to the latest developer video for Sid Meier's Civilization 6.
Today, we'll be introducing you to the new content headed your way. In the third DLC,
I mean, I had to pause right away because now we get to see who the two civilizations are. You guys may already know because you guys may have already had some lead in, but here's our very first evidence of what's in this September pack. Byzantium and Gaul. Obviously, we've never seen Gaul before. I can't remember Gaul in there. Is the unique unit going to be like, I don't know, like Asterix and Obelix? Because that would be amazing. Obviously, that would be ridiculous, but it would be funny. It would be hilarious. If there's a reference to Asterix and Obelix in here, I will just, it'll make my day for sure. So two civilizations, two leaders, makes sense. Dramatic Ages game mode. So there is a new game mode, which makes sense. I think they were going to say that there was a new game mode every single one, which I see that now. New world wonders and map type. So definitely gonna be some decent stuff in this this update. So let's get some more.
of the New Frontier Pass.
The two new civilizations coming your way in the DLC 3 content pack are Byzantium
We already saw it.
and Gaul. Coming with those two new civilizations are two new leaders, new districts, and new units.
New districts.
In addition to that, we have two new world wonders, a new map script, and a new game mode.
As much as we don't want to keep you in suspense until the first looks for those civs, that's exactly what we're going to do.
Fun. So we're not gonna see about the
What we can tell
civs.
you is that Byzantium is all about conquest, be it militarily or religiously. Meanwhile, Gaul has some beefy boosts related to culture and production. But don't mistake the Gauls for peace-loving artists in an off-the-grid commune. We had a lot of fun brainstorming animations for Gaul's leader in particular. Thus far, for Civilization 6, we haven't used motion capture technology. We've done everything by hand. But we do start with reference videos to experiment with different movements and help everyone visualize what the animations will look like. We wanted the leader of Gaul to have some props to really reflect that heritage. Props obviously make the reference videos a lot more fun, but they can be challenging to animate in a 3D environment. We pulled it off though. Our art teams are pretty insanely talented.
Speaking of art, this DLC pack introduces two new world wonders. Build the biosphere to increase appeal for marsh and rainforest tiles. In Gathering Storm, it will also boost power and tourism.
All right. So marsh and rainforest tiles gets more appeal, and it gives. What did she say? Let me back that up again because I forgot the second part she said.
In Gathering Storm, it will also boost power and tourism.
Power and tourism. Okay, fair enough.
While in other rule sets, it grants bonus science for every marsh, rainforest, or woods tile.
Okay,
The Statue of Zeus
interesting.
gives free military units to the city that builds it, and increases production towards anti-cavalry units.
Ooh, free units and production towards anti-cavalry units. That's interesting. Have we seen I feel like we've seen a Statue of Zeus before, haven't we? Like, didn't we have something like this in Civ 5 or something previous? It sounds familiar. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I feel like we've had this one, something of this nature before. But no, I mean, cool military wonder. I'm assuming this is going to be in the ancient era. So, yeah.
We'll also be introducing a new map script, the Highlands. This vast sweeping landscape is dominated by hills and mountain ranges.
Hills and mountain ranges. We needed that for our Ethiopia playthrough because they obviously love hills and mountain ranges. Obviously, there's a bunch of other civilizations that can benefit from hills and mountain ranges as well. Inca. I mean, play a good Inca map on this. That would be kind of fun. No, like actual oceans. But I haven't, this is almost like taking an island's map and flipping the script where all the water is now land and all the land is now water, because you just have like little lakes all over the place. We're definitely have to try this one out. I don't usually play on one without any sort of like ocean type of thing, but this actually look pretty cool, and I think this might be fun to play as, or play on, I should say.
These will present some interesting strategic and tactical choices and challenges for certain civs, like Korea, Ethiopia, and even Bull Moose Teddy with his passion for national parks.
The Byzantium and Gaul pack will also introduce a new game mode.
Dramatic Ages.
Yeah, that was very dramatic. That was well done. Very, very, very dramatic reveal of Dramatic Ages.
Years ago, we played around with a prototype where Dark Ages felt really dark. Back-to-back Dark Ages would actually cause you to lose cities and turn them into barbarian camps. This turned out to be so frustrating that the QA team raided my office with pitchforks and demanded that it be taken out. We've always liked the idea of a Dark Age being more threatening, and a Golden Age being more rewarding. Dramatic Ages is an optional game mode, where civilizations will always enter either a Golden Age or a Dark Age with every new era. Instead of
Always enter one or the other with every new era. So there's no neutral, I guess, no normal age. Huh.
dedications, every new age brings access to new and updated golden policies and dark policies. Our research
Okay, so we've already had the dark policies, but maybe they you know, tweak those a little bit to make them either better or worse or something. Who knows? But the golden policies, that's different. Different, but again, there's precedent because of the dark policy cards. So it's not actually, honestly, they probably could have done the golden cards all along and made that kind of a feature that way as well.
also showed that some of you out there, surely no one watching this video, but some of you, were trying to game your era scores to not go past what you needed to earn a Golden Age. In Dramatic Ages, era score is never wasted. If you enter a Golden Age with any extra era score, it will increase citizens' loyalty pressure on nearby civs. Additionally, the chaos brought by Dark Ages can cause your cities to immediately rebel.
Okay, so that's good. Obviously, I mean, you see, in my playthroughs, you've seen that I have tried to milk that as much as I possibly can a lot of times where, you know, don't go too far over, or if you do go too far over, you're like, oh man, I feel bad, that's points wasted. So it's good that they're going to make those points usable, although I kind of wish that was part of the base, you know, game as opposed to turning on this Dramatic Ages, because that feels kind of like a good change, to be honest. And then the Dark Age thing where you can lose cities instantly, that's not scary at all.
Dramatic Ages also reworks one of our older civs, Georgia. With the Dramatic Ages mode enabled, Georgia can use Dark Age policies even in a Golden Age.
Interesting. I mean, there's some Dark Age policies that are really, really good. Well, they all come with some sort of negative though. But that's interesting. In fact, let's pause here. They've got everything on the screen right this second, or a lot of them. I mean, this probably isn't all of them, but there's a lot here. So we have collectivism. Farms provide +1 production, really nice. All cities +2 housing. Industrial zones provide food equal to their adjacency bonus, I'm assuming. I don't see the negative on that one, but I'm sure there's got to be some really good negative on there. Despotic paternalism. +4 loyalty per turn in cities with a governor, but -15% science and 50% culture in all cities without probably a governor or something, without something. Robber barons +50% gold and 25% production in cities with a bank or a shipyard, but -2 amenities, presumably, for the cities. +50% production on all +50% production in your capital, but all governors are neutralized and cannot be reestablished. What? I mean, that's a huge production boost. Like, you want to knock out a wonder or get a bunch of units out or something like that, it might be worth picking up. But wow, that's pretty costly as well. And then soft targets, +10 combat strength versus city attacks and district defenses, but -3 combat unit against units. Okay, that's a pretty good trade-off, honestly, in a lot of ways. So, and obviously, this is not all the Dark Age policies. I'm assuming. I can't imagine they've replaced the ones they currently have because there's a lot of Dark Age policies for each era. But these are some good ones. And then we got the Golden Age ones. We got Heartbeat of Steam, +10% production towards Industrial Era and later wonders. Campus districts, science, JC. Okay, so that literally is like the decision that you could pick up just in a card form. Cities receive +1 culture for every specialty district. And then +25% production towards non-specialty district buildings or something. Your traders cannot be plundered. Yeah, we've seen that one. The gold trade routes provide +3 gold. +50% XP earned for all units and +15% production towards military. We've seen that one. And then Sakdina. While your projects are active, each of your citizens exerts 0.5 loyalty pressure to their city. When your project's complete, something probably else good happens. So a lot of good stuff here for sure. Even like I said, even the Dark Age policies are appealing in a lot of ways for very specific certain situations. Like the Golden Age ones are going to always be good. Like some are going to be better than others, but they're all good. Whereas the Dark Age ones, there is a trade-off, but there's still some good benefits there.
Golden Ages also reward Georgia an extra wildcard slot. In addition to the current...
Oh, Golden Ages actually award her an extra wildcard slot. Huh. I actually don't remember what her current bonuses are, to be honest. I don't know how that's different from her current bonuses.
Current 50% production boost toward defensive buildings.
Finally, the challenges presented by the Dramatic Ages scale really well with the game's existing difficulty settings. On lower difficulties, the AI loses more cities than humans do in the Dark Ages. However, on higher difficulties, the player loses more cities than the AI, giving you a chance to really earn those victories.
And that sums up the major features going live in DLC 3.
The Gaul civilization,
Byzantium civilization,
The Biosphere,
the Statue of Zeus,
the Highlands map.
and the optional game mode Dramatic Ages.
You can find a full list of changes, fixes, and tweaks in the DLC 3 patch notes. Civ fans, you are the best fans in gaming.
we are honored to have such a dedicated and passionate fan base.
Thank you for sticking with us and taking one
More.
Turn.
All right, so I mean, there's some good stuff in this. Obviously, we haven't seen any more information about the two civilizations. We'll do some first impressions videos for those when they release, presumably in the next week or probably for the next few days. Because if this is the September patch coming out on September 24th, they've got what, 10 days? So I would expect one of those civilizations in the next 3 to 4 days, and then another one 3 to 4 days after that. You know, a couple days before the actual patch releases. So a lot of good information here. Some interesting game modes. That Dramatic Ages game mode, probably of all the game modes they've done so far, feels like it could be the most kind of play it, and it doesn't affect the historical feel of the game too much. So I feel like that one's a pretty good game mode to have. I might try that one out probably sooner than some of the other ones, honestly, because yeah, sure, Apocalypse and the Secret Societies are interesting, and I definitely want to try them out, but they kind of take away from that whole this is civilization, you know, civilization type of thing. It kind of gives it a whole new vibe and a new feel for it. Even the random tech is probably relatively okay because, I mean, come on, how often in history, if you were to go back and redo history, would the technology go in the exact same order every time? You know what I mean? So that random tech thing kind of feels kind of cool. But I definitely think I want to try, you know, this one out as well. And then, you know, obviously the couple new wonders are pretty cool. Although playing on deity, I don't get to build a lot of wonders, so I get to look at them from afar, capture them sometimes, very rarely build them. But if you're playing on a lower difficulty mode, then those might be a lot more beneficial for you. What was the other things? Right, I said the civilizations. Oh, and the map. I really like the map actually a lot. I'm definitely looking forward to playing on that map with some civilization. Probably some civilization that they can benefit from the hills or the mountains or some sort of terrain like that, or doesn't need the ocean, so to speak. But I definitely looking forward to playing on that map. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So there you go. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about this map pack, or this not map pack, this patch, I should say, the DLC here. And you know, are you looking forward to learning more about the civilization specifically, or is there anything else in this DLC that you thought jumped out at you? Was like, oh, that's really cool, or that's really bad, or whatever. Let me know, like I said, in the comments below. Please like this video if you like this, because that tells me that you want to see more of these. But yeah, until we see the next civilization, which I'm really excited to see, especially Gaul. I have a feeling about Gaul. I really want to see that one. But until the next civilization videos, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.